Live from Toronto, this is Sportsline. Well, good evening and welcome to Sportsline. I'm Gene Principe. On the show tonight, we'll draw up the NBA playoff picture. Mario is a have-not with Montreal. Look at the different directions the Senators and Sabres are headed. OHL final action. Jays face the Royals. Expos meet the Astros. Michael Johnson with some track talk. The Kentucky Derby draw. I look back at Riddick Bowe's career, and while Super Mario retired, the other Mario quits.
I've never seen that before. And if you guys are honest, you will agree with me on that.
Oh, he was something happy with the media. But first, Sportsline Trivia brought to you by Molson Exports. Extreme Ticket, chance to see Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. Who holds the Bulls record for the most rebounds in a playoff game? 1-800-265-4133 is the number to call. Various prizes up for grabs tonight. And we will start with the Bulls and Bullets in 60 seconds time.
Two teams want the Stanley Cup, but they're gonna have to take it away from you and three friends first. Same goes for the Grey Cup. Or the Molson Indy. You're there with the cup until someone wins it. Molson Exports Extreme Ticket Contest. Your exclusive ticket to the Stanley Cup. Grey Cup or Molson Indy. Look for special marked cases. Must be legal drinking age. No purchase necessary. Another exclusive Molson Exports experience.
Introducing the new Jeep Cherokee. While it still has one of the most powerful engines in its class, the all-new interior will impress you. And while its off-road capability is legendary, you'll find a quieter ride. Now, with refinements like these, will you still recognize it? We think so. The new Jeep Cherokee, with over 40 advancements.
Welcome back. The first round of the playoffs have almost been like a bye for Chicago since they won their first title in 1991. The Bulls had swept all of their first-round matches and in the process only lost once. Tonight they were in Washington and the broom was on standby. Check out Rod Strickland from the Bullets driving on Randy Brown, makes a nifty reverse on Scottie Pippen, who gets the foul, and it does drop Bullets by 3. Chris Webber then with the pass deflects to Tracy Murray, and Murray the fadeaway. Bullets up 25-22. Second quarter, Bulls come back. It's MJ. Watch out. Speaking of fading away, right there over Calbert Cheney. Bulls by 4. Late in the second, it's Jordan to Pippen, and he will sneak one in. Bulls led by 2 at the half. And even the little girl was enjoying the game. You want someone to dance with? I'm used to them saying no. Third quarter, it's Murray again, draws the foul on Tony Kukoc, but still hits. Bulls 70-68. Fast forward fourth quarter, Juwan Howard alley-oop to Webber, and the Bullets one-handed, then two-handed by 9. But later, Webber fouls out. Late in this one, Bullets by 3. MJ with a big bucket, only down by 1. Washington up by 1, dying seconds. Scottie Pippen will get the loose ball, scores, fouled, and he goes hard to the ground. It would be okay, missed the foul shot. Chance for the Bullets, Calbert Cheney, the air ball, and wow, did the Bulls have to work hard. This was no easy sweep to get by Washington, 96-95, and watch the Bullets next year and over the next couple of years if they can keep that team together. Jordan leading the way with 28, Rod Strickland 24, and the Bulls win the series 3-0. Meanwhile, other action going on this evening, and it is between Los Angeles. But first, let's go to some postgame from the Bulls and Bullets.
It was a good contest. I was very pleased that we were challenged at this level. I think that it's good for us. I'm pleased to say the Bullets played, I think, a very good basketball game, shooting 55%, having a real fine effort here, and a chance to win a ball game in the playoffs. That was very good for them.
We lost to a very good basketball team, the best basketball team. We played them well. Losing is no consolation. What we've told our young men that we're proud of them. We want them to remember the feeling, relax this summer, and get ready for boot camp.
And I'm sure they will be ready. Meanwhile, Portland trying to avoid being swept by the Lakers, and so far so good. They're up 15 in the second. As a player, he helped lead Montreal to 5 Stanley Cups. As a member of the media, he added the pressure to being the Canadiens' coach, and now he was the one feeling the pressure of the high-profile Habs job. So today, Mario Tremblay stepped down as the team's head coach.
Last Sunday, when I was sitting at home, I was looking at my wife and my 2 daughters. And I didn't see any happiness in their face. So I tell myself in that moment that I had to do something.
When Mario had all that heat, I feel it too. I'm the one who asked Mario to come. And I'm the one who said, Mario, I want you to be with me in that kind of job. And I knew he didn't have experience, and I knew he wanted to have the job. And that was his dream.
Even when I was working in a media business, I've never seen the criticism, critique going that far. That far. I never seen that before. And if you guys are honest, you will agree with me on that.
Media's never honest. The OHL final is going back and forth in more ways than one. The traditional consecutive games at one site has been dumped, so Ottawa and Oshawa change venues every time they hit the ice. The series itself is also expected to go back and forth, tied at 1 game going into Game 3 this evening. Matt Zoltek finds himself wide open and a wide open net. That always helps. 1-0 Ottawa lead. Still in the first, Sean Blanchard gets the puck off the draw, lets a shot go from the top of the face-off circle, beats David Arsenault. 67s with a 2-goal lead. Generals get one back before the period is over. John Tripp left all alone in front, and he will beat Craig Hillier. Nice shot. Makes it a 2-1 count in the third. The 67s come back. Alan McCauley gives Ottawa the 3-1 lead, his 13th goal of the playoffs, but the Generals chipped away at the lead. Peter Hogan scores for Oshawa, and this game would go into overtime. And is it over in overtime? It is. Ottawa, somebody from Ottawa has scored in overtime to give them a 4-3 victory over Oshawa, and the 67s lead this series 2-1, and expect maybe 6, well, I would think maybe 7 games in that one. Meanwhile, Canada against Latvia today. Rob Blake, his second. Mark Recchi, his first. Jerome McGinley, his second. Boy, the Canadians needed 2 goals in the third period just to eke out the tie. Their record is 1-1-1. Their next game tomorrow versus the Americans. The Americans today, meanwhile, doubled up on Italy by a count of 4-2. Russia getting by France. 1 goal, the difference there. And the Czech Republic defeated Slovakia. And I've just been told Troy Stonier scored. Is that right? Yes, I'm getting the wave. Okay, no playoff hockey until Friday when the action resumes. Of note, Vaclav Prospal is done. The Flyers rookie suffered a broken wrist in practice today, while all Ottawa players were suffering from a broken heart after their Game 7 overtime loss to Buffalo. With more on the Senators and Sabres, here's Sportsline's Bill Burke.
Plant steals. Up with Barnaby. Plant shot. Score!
For the Senators, it was a case of so close and yet so far. The pain of losing on an overtime goal in Game 7 will pass. The greater scenario is the tremendous strides Ottawa made, especially in the second half.
This kind of season we had, it's not exactly a fitting way to finish it. And our goal was to make the playoffs to begin with, and we knew we were going to get a tough hockey team, Buffalo, but we also thought we stacked up well against them. And
playoff were, I think, I would hope, was a good learning experience for our hockey club, and hopefully it will pay off in the future.
And those guys over there should be very proud of what they've done. And, like I said, I think we have a lot of respect for the Ottawa Senator franchise.
While the Senators lick their wounds, the Sabres prepare for Philadelphia, a team they beat twice and tied once in 4 games. Down the stretch, they took 5 of 6 points, outscoring the Flyers 11-8.
One thing we've had a success is just using our speed. They got all the big guys, and they're probably not going to be able to pound them.
They have a lot of great offensive weapons. We got to shut down the big Legion of Doom line, and we got to get to Snow. He's going to be our key, and we got to get under his skin, get the puck to the net, and crash it, and make it difficult for him to see the puck.
Just to bring you up to speed on the Legion of Doom, the Flyers' troika of Lindros, Leclerc, and Renberg accounted for 8 goals in the 5-game series against Pittsburgh. Look for the Sabres' Mighty Mike among those trying to stem the tide.
We've had pretty good success with Mike Pekka going against the other team's top line, so you'll probably see early in the series, hopefully Mike Pekka can do the job again.
They may not be the Broad Street bullies of old, but the Flyers are still an intimidating team. In terms of size, advantage Philadelphia.
It's kind of like bobbing and weaving in boxing. You have to bob and weave and get out of the way, hit them in, and get out real quick. And but you know the intimidation factor is not going to be a factor with us. We never got intimidated all season long, and it's not going to come into play, especially in the playoffs.
Nolan's biggest dilemma is who to start in goal. Steve Shields is listed as the probable starter in Game 1. Although Dominic Hasek resumed skating today following his knee injury in the Ottawa series, his status remains day-to-day. Bill Bird for Sportsline.
Thank you, Bill. Still to come on Sportsline. We'll see if the Rocket and the Jays got a royal welcome in Kansas City. Stay with us.
Big business or small, everyone wants costs down and profits up.
I'm not Megabucks Incorporated. I have to keep costs down.
Sprint Canada guarantees long-distance savings over your local phone company.
I love saving, but I need reliable, dependable service.
Hey, it comes with the savings.
Get the most for your business. Call Sprint Canada for details now at 1-888-400-SAVE and get a free demo disc of our analysis software.
Costs down, profits up. Simple.
Hey, the man here's looking for his wife. Traveling with a guy with a baseball cap. Has anybody here seen him?
Looks like she got away from you, cowboy.
If someone you loved suddenly disappeared,
is there a possibility she could have left you?
My wife did not leave me.
I saw what happened.
what would you do to get her back?
Boom! What do you want?
Kurt Russell, Breakdown.
You better pray she's alive.
Starts Friday, May 2nd everywhere.
When you see that 2,000% a year internet growth rate, you want to just jump in. Thing is, the internet can help you gain or lose a lot of customers very quickly. If you disappoint someone, they can tell a few friends or a few thousand. It makes it crucial to work with a computer company that has experience helping people do business on the net. Not to mention the world's fastest servers, like Digital.
Digital, whatever it takes.
It's Canada's largest sports card and memorabilia expo, May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the Toronto International Centre. Come and check out the over 400 displays of rare and exotic sport collectibles. Meet hockey legends Red Kelly, Brad Park, and Bobby Hull. And stay tuned with the Mix 99.9 for details on the Breakfast with Bobby Hull contest. This is your opportunity to buy, sell, and trade at Canada's largest sports collectibles show, the Sport Card and Memorabilia Expo at the Toronto International Centre. Parking is free.
This summer, rediscover Canada. But first, rediscover the new 98 Windstar. Discover the incredible value of Canada's best-selling extended-length minivan, available for the first time for only $249 a month. Discover the security of a 5-star safety rating. Move up to the luxury of quad captain's chairs and the most powerful engine in its class for only $49 more. So rediscover Windstar now, because value like this won't last forever.